strikes are very scary. Huh? Namaskar, Vanakkam. I am Professor Gurmeet. I have taken over the charge of this university yesterday, which is an additional charge in addition to my own university's charge which I have. And I have assumed I have had meetings with the deans, heads, all teachers, all students, all non-teaching employees, and everywhere else. That's about it. And now, whatever you want, you can always. My endeavor here will be to smoothen, to improve the system, to improve the functioning for the benefit of students as well as for the benefit of community in and around, because it's a rural university and we should always move in a manner that our rural folks are benefited to the best of our ability. That's it. Thank you. See, this was brought to our notice yesterday that rural population would find it a little difficult. Though it's a directive from central government that everybody has to participate and everybody has to take admission through this, I will still, if I get a request from the student community or from the community which belongs to rural areas, that some kind of a concession they need, unless I get a request in writing, firstly I will not be able to do it. But if it comes to me, I will discuss with the concerned authorities and see if something can be done as for that.
But not any provision.
Till now, no. Nobody has brought it to our notice. So till now,
Every student will.
yes, as for that, everybody has to take up that exam to take admission here. But if something comes in writing, we will certainly examine.
Sir, one question. Gandhigram Rural Institute, B.Sc. Agriculture, not affiliated in ICAR.
What is ICAR?
Indian Council of
Agricultural Research. So what is it? What is it?
Affiliated in ICAR.
It is not affiliated?
Yes.
Okay.
There are many courses.
No. See, higher
studies are not applicable in TNAU.
No. I have just taken over yesterday. If something like this is there, I will examine and bring out the best possible solution. It's a recognized university. It is deemed to be central university. Any course that we are running here has to be approved, recognized by everybody. Nobody will be able to say that this course they are not going to be recognizing. So therefore, if there is something like this, where some course is not getting affiliation by the central bodies, we will examine it and have it done as for the satisfaction of everyone.
So become a central university.
Well, so far, it is deemed to be central university. Soon enough, you will have the
Purely central university.
Purely central university. Once it becomes deemed to be central university, it will become eventually central university also. It is a university which deserves all attention of the government, and government of India is giving right amount of attention to this. It's a very important university. It is catering to the rural areas, and the university is named after a great person of our history, Mahatma Gandhi, and they are adhering to Gandhi's philosophy, and therefore, in the light of that, enough attention has to be paid to this. And let me tell you, Ministry of Education is paying due attention to this university, and their endeavor is that this university should come up in the best of ways so that the rural population in and around are catered to in the best of manners.
So far, there is no problem for this university because there is no college in and around Dindigul. For today, this year, the state government has started 2 colleges. Then how can you satisfy that rural?
I understand. If the colleges have come up, they will have to follow certain procedures of approvals and affiliations. Now, what is the status of our university, whether we are authorized to affiliate or not? All those papers have to be examined, and once I examine all the papers, the best course will be adopted. If colleges have come up in and around, it is good. It is good for our rural population. We need to have more colleges. Our idea is to promote education. So if colleges are going to be there in larger numbers for the benefit of rural folks, it will be a great benefit to all the society which is staying in and around. So more colleges are needed, and I am glad if they are coming up. The question of affiliation or making them constituent colleges, that is something which we will examine in the best interest of the public in and around.
So why delay the permanent VC appointed in the university?
Well, I am not. I have taken over.
Only
No, no.
That's 1 year. Just now.
Yes,
committee.
I appreciate your concern. There should be a permanent VC here, because the moment there is somebody permanent here to look after the interests of the university, things work better, faster, and they work in the interest of the public. Therefore, I am of the opinion that permanent VC should be appointed at the earliest. My endeavor here will be to speed up the entire process so that you get a permanent VC at the earliest. Okay?
A lot of vacant in teaching and non-teaching staff, sir. Any people?
Well, let me tell you, this is a problem which is not only for this university, it is a problem for all central universities. One of the most difficult things in the life of a university is to have right kind of faculty for all departments. And it is not very easy to find out one. Many central universities have advertised, they have gone through the process of recruitment, but despite that, there are seats which are left vacant. Every university is trying their best to have as many staff members as possible. We have also done it. Now here, there are a lot of vacancies because I didn't know, I learned yesterday from registrar that for the last 8 years, no recruitment has been made. Our attempt will be to start this process also at the earliest. Before that, I would personally try to have a regular VC at the earliest, so that this recruitment process also starts in right earnest and we get the best of faculty for Gandhigram University.
How to improve the university in your period?
I didn't get it.
How to improve your university?
This university, in my period.
In your period.
I don't know what is my period.
You have created some records in Pondicherry University.
No,
So in that, from that experience, any idea to follow here?
let me tell you, there are three main pillars to a university, every university. One pillar is students, other pillar is academic activities, that is teachers. Third pillar is non-teaching employees and the campus. So these three pillars have to be strengthened in an equivalent manner. Teachers are to be recruited, as I said, once the regular VC is in, this process will begin, this one will be strengthened. I have spoken to the non-teaching employees yesterday. Whatever their problems are, I will try to address them at the earliest in the best interest of these employees, following all norms which we have for this university. So once that is done, I think the non-teaching employees will be very satisfied and they will work in the best interest of the university. That is this. And on the side of students, I was very happy that students here are extremely disciplined. I have interacted with the students. They all came, they attended, we discussed the issues. Students are very disciplined lots. They attend classes very regularly. And this admission that we are going to have, if we can complete the admission by filling all seats, then I think that purpose will also be addressed to. I am of the opinion that not a single seat should be left vacant, because our government is paying so much of money in running these high-level institutions. So all seats should be filled. That should be the attempt, and this is the direction we have given to all the staff here. I am very hopeful that many students will come, take admission here, because after all, this university has been made for the benefit of rural population. So I would urge all the persons in and around to give admission to as many students as possible so that no seat is left vacant. If that is done, university automatically would improve. These are the three issues which are to be addressed to, and we are trying our best to address these three issues, and our endeavor will be that they all are looked into in all sincerity. Well, I know it sounds very rhythmic when you say this in charge, that in charge. I have come here in the capacity of an officer who will look into the problems and suggest ways and means to the ministry by which all these problems can be sorted out in the shortest possible time. That's what we will do. I have just joined yesterday. Please keep that in mind. And in that, yes, why I am telling you this is, yesterday when I joined, the normal thing could have been that after joining one would have gone and relaxed that, okay, I'll look into the problems. I did not waste a single moment. After joining, immediately I called all the deans, I discussed with all the HODs, I discussed with all the teachers, I met all the teachers, then I met all the non-teaching. After that, there were certain other problems which are there, I kept on discussing till 9:30 in the evening. I think that's the ultimate one can do. And today morning, I again attended to the office, looked at few papers, and after that, I've come here to face the onslaughts of my friends from press, which has always been a very important entity. The best part of our country is a very free press, let me tell you. If I give you one example, you will all bear with me. Look at our press in our country. Our number of publications, number of newspapers, number of magazines, number of weeklies, the way they have increased, it will tell you the inherent strength of our country's free press. Whatever we were in 47 or 57, 67, look at the way we are growing. After all, there are some readers, after all, there are people who pay attention to our views of the press. That is how this is growing. And now you look at the English newspaper, Tamil newspaper, Hindi newspaper, any newspaper, whatever may be the issue, education, international relations, whatever may be the issue, you will never find two similar headlines in two different newspapers. Two similar editorials in two different newspapers you will never find. This is the quality of our press. This is the quality of our editorials. Whereas if you go to other countries, you will find one will write the editorial and other will publish with the permission of that. We don't do that. Times of India, Hindu, Indian Express, Dinamalar, any paper you take, everybody would give independent views. And this is what public reads, student community reads, and after this, their mind matures up. So our public is very mature, our press is very mature. Despite a lot of coaxing, lot of offerings to press will never give any wrong information about anything. This is what is to be highlighted about our press. This is what I've been telling everywhere, wherever I go, that one of our strongest side of democracy is our free press, and I appreciate that. So you are taking this cause of Dindigul University's concern, Gandhigram University's concern. I can assure you that it will be our sincere endeavor to attend to all problems in the best of ways in the shortest possible time possible.
Sir, you have interacted with the students.
Yes.
What you gained, any problem? Any problem in this university?
Well, let me tell you, I have discussed with, as I said, deans, heads, staff and students also. There are some common problems which are of immediate concern. One is a shortage of hostels, shortage of space for our departments. You know, they need to expand, they need to start more courses. Some rural-based courses they want to start. And under our National Education Policy 2020, there are going to be many skill-based courses which are to be started. And for rural population, the need for these skill-based courses is going to be much more than what you find in other places. So therefore, in the light of that, everybody expressed concern that there is a shortage of space. We need to come out with more buildings, more resources being added to the departments. That's a concern which everybody said, and now I will have meetings and discussions and then give a report to the ministry that what best way we can address these common issues which these people have conveyed. Then there were certain common issues which students pointed out, that they need more time after their academic work to be out of their hostels, to play games, to participate in sports. They are given now about 2 hours and they wanted 4:30 to about 7:30, which is, I said, you can put it in writing and we'll certainly look at it. This is something which can be addressed to at our local level here, and whatever little extra facilities are to be provided to the students for augmenting their sports interest, we shall certainly do it. This is what students There are 81,000 applications which they have received, and once they appear as per the routine procedure where we consider merit and other things which will be there as per the directions of the institute, we will fill about 1,000 seats, you said?
Yeah, about
My endeavor, my direction is that not even a single seat should be left vacant. After all, we are doing this for the benefit of rural population, for the benefit of society in and around. So I will appreciate if everybody joins and no seat is left vacant.
Any new courses, sir?
New courses, I have today told them that we start some new skill-based courses, and I'm told that they have designed few. Some more are being worked out, and in the light of National Education Policy 2020, many skill-based courses will be started here, particularly in subjects like agriculture, health sciences, which is the need for our rural population. We'll certainly do it.